Hello everybody and welcome to your maths video for today. Today we're going to start by revising what we did in yesterday's lesson, which was multiplication using the column method, and then we added an extra challenge of exchanging the ones. Can you remember what that means? Pause the video and have a think. That's right, when we have too many ones, we have to change it into a 10. So when we have 10 ones or more, we need to change some of those into a 10. Let's do the first one together, and when you're confident, you can take a piece of paper or a whiteboard and have a go at doing them by yourselves. Let's start together. 45 times 2, 45. And the 2 goes underneath the 5 because they're both ones. Then what do we do? Can you remember? 5 times 2, 5 fingers up, counting 2s, off we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Uh-oh, what's the problem? What are the ones going to say? They're going to say, get out, you're too big. So we put the 0 here, and then the 10 gets kicked into the 10s here. Can you see the 4 10s and the 1 10 are in line? We need the 0, you'll see why in a minute, as our place value holder. Then we do 4 10s times 2, 4 fingers up, counting 2s, 2, 4, 6. That's 8 10s. And this one says, I know I'm new, but don't forget me. 8 10s, add 1 10 is 9 10s. So our answer is 90. If we didn't have that 0 as a place value holder, we would think our answer is 9. So we need that as a place value holder. And I also forgot to mention, remember to put your times. Otherwise, we might be doing an add or a take away. So we need that there to tell us what maths operation we're doing. If you're now confident, you can do number 2, 3 and 4. Otherwise, let's stay on and do them together. If you're doing them on your own, unpause to correct. Ready? 13 times 6, 13. 6 goes underneath the 3 as they're both ones. Let's do 3 times 6. I don't know my 6 times tables yet. If you do, fantastic, you can do 3 times 6. If you don't, what can you do? That's right, with times tables you can switch them around. So I'm just going to do 6 times 3. 6 fingers up, counting 3s, off we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So the 8 ones can stay, but the ones say to the 10 from the 18, get out. And they kick them into the 10s column. Now we do 1 10, because there's a 10 and 13, times 6. 1 times 6 is 6 10s. Add 1 10 is 7 10s. So that's 7 means 7 10s, so it means 70. So my answer is 78. Let's try the next one. 36 times 2. 6 and 2 go underneath each other. They're in line, they're ones. The 3 10s goes here. Same as sign. I keep forgetting to put my multiplication sign. First thing we do, 6 ones times 2. Or we can do 2 times 6, whichever way you prefer. So I'm going to put 6 fingers up, counting 2s, off we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So the 2 stays here as it's a 1, but the 1 say get out to the 10, and they kick it so it's in line with the 3 10s. 3 10s times 2, 2, 4, 6. That makes 6 10s. Add 1 10 is 7 10s, so 72. The last one, 17, 5 goes underneath the 7 as it's a 1. Same as sign, times sign. What do we need to do first? That's right, we go down, timesing the ones first. Ready? 7 fingers up, and we're counting in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What part of 35 can stay? That's right, the 5, because they're ones. Do you see this time how we have 3 10s? So where do they go? They get kicked out and they go underneath the 1 10 from 17. They go under here to show we've exchanged the ones into 10s and we've carried them over. So be careful, look at how many 10s you're carrying. Then we do 1 10 times 5, which is 5 10s. Add 3 10s is 8 10s, so the 8 goes in here. My answer's 85. Give yourself a tick if you've got those correct. Well done. Okay, today we're going to be multiplying 2-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers, which we're doing here. We know how to do that. 2-digit, a number with 10s and 1s, times a 1. We're going to be using exchanging again, and the column method, so this is the column method laying out in lines, can you see what's different? That's right, we're going to be exchanging tens. When do we exchange tens? That's right, when we have too many tens, we exchange them for a 100. We have to have how many tens? Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So when I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens, they must be exchanged for a 100. So similar to yesterday's lesson, but exchanging tens for hundreds. Let's do the first example together. 53 times 3. We're going to use the place value grid like we did before. So we need 3 rows to put our 53 in. And a row at the bottom to add them up. Hundreds, tens, ones. I'm going to use my counters today. So I'm going to make 53. How many tens in 53? That's right, 5. And so they go in the tens in the first row. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Switch. How many ones? 3. 1, 2, 3. And they go in the ones column. So that's 1 times 53. I've got 3 times 53. Let's do it again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Switch. 51, 52, 53. I've got to do it one more time. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Switch. 51, 52, 53. Okay, then same as yesterday, which ones do we go to first? Our ones. We add our ones. We can count in ones, or as they've got 3 in each row, I can count in threes. 3, 6, 9. Do the ones need to be exchanged? No, I've got 9 ones. They haven't gone to 10 or more. Can you see a problem in this one? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Are those tens going to be very happy? Thumbs up or down? No, they're going to be quite cross. Why? 150. I heard a 100. They are not going to let the hundreds stay in there, so what do? We have to exchange the tens for a 100. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And they get exchanged for a 100. Can the 100 go in there? No, the 10s say in a bigger voice than the ones though. Get out! And they get kicked. Can you kick with me? Into the hundreds. Let's see if our 10s will be happy now. How many 10s have I got? 5 10s, which make 50. Then I've got no hundreds in here, but I have got 100, which has been kicked and carried. So I've got 100, 5 10s, 9 ones. My answer is 159. Let's see how that would look as a drawing. So we don't go carrying deans or counters around with us to solve multiplication. If you're confident, you might want to have a go at drawing it out yourself now. Otherwise, watch with me. 53. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Switch. 51, 52, 53. If you want to, you can write what the counters mean here. But because these are in the tens column, we know these coins or counters must be 10. And these must be 1 if they're in the ones column. So you don't have to. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, switch, 51, 52, 53. I like to write them on just to remind myself when I'm counting. So that's 2 times 53, but we need 3 times 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, switch, 51, 52, 53. The same as when we did it with our physical counters. Let's go to our ones first. 3, 6, 9. Got it? Right, we know we have too many 10s because we have 5 10s here, 5 10s here, and 5 10s here. Instead of just counting in 10s, we could also count in 50s because there's 50 in each column. Shall we try that? Ready? 50, 100, 150. How are we going to exchange them? That's right, we draw a circle around the ones which we need to change. So we use Sauer's method. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, Sauer puts a little dot or line to show she's counted them so she doesn't lose track when she's trying to find 10 of them. 10 tens, that makes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we draw an arrow down into here, and I'm going to write 100 now. Let's see if the tens are happy. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. They are happy. Haven't got any hundreds. And we've got 100 here. Same answer, 159. You're all really good at drawing deans and counters now and using the circle and arrow to exchange. Let's add an extra challenge of doing it as the column. So 53 times 3, we're going to lay it out exactly the same as we did here. So we should be really good at that. Let's try and do that together. Again, if you're confident, have a go. 53, and underneath the 3, I put the other 3. 1 stay together. I'm actually going to make my line a little bit bigger because, do you know why I'm going to make my line bigger where I put my answer? That's right, because here I've only got tens and ones. Here I'm going to have hundreds, tens and ones. So I have to imagine there's another column here for my hundreds and then my times. So space for my ones, space for my tens, I need a space for my hundreds. So first thing we do is go to our ones and we're doing 3 times 3. 3, 6, 9. That goes under the ones in the same as sign box. 5 tens times 3. Remember, we go diagonal next. 5 fingers up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 tens. Now 5 of those tens can stay because that makes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we put that underneath the 5 tens here. Where do the 10 tens go? Because they make 100. That gets kicked down to here. Is my answer then 59? 53 times 3, and I'm only going to 59. That's only 6 more than 53. That doesn't make sense. What do I need to do? That's right, I need to move this one straight up into here. If I had 100 in here, for example, and I was timesing, then I would do that first before then adding my 100 which I carried. But as I've got no hundreds in this bit, I just have to move this straight into the hundreds. Otherwise my answer will be 59. That's the tricky bit of today's lesson. As I know you know how to lay this out, I know you know how to times and carry, it's just remembering to bring that one up. Got it? Let's do another example together. If you want to have a go at this one on your own and then pause to correct, go for it now. Otherwise, watch and join in. So, we need 4 columns. I'm going to use my ruler this time, as that columns have to be a bit skinnier. More to fit in. So, hundreds, which I'm using this time because I'm exchanging tens for hundreds. Tens here and ones here, and this column is for totaling or adding. I'm not going to use my counters this time, but I am going to draw them, as we don't walk around carrying counters and deans to help us with maths. So we need to learn how to draw it. Ready? 42 times 4. So I've got 4 rows, and I need to draw 42 in each. Where does the 40 go? The 4 tens. That's right, in here. Where do the 2 ones go? In here. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, switch. 41, 42, 43, 44. I need to do that 4 times. Bear with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, switch. 41, 42, 43, 44. And again, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. This is why it's good to learn the column method, as it's much quicker. It takes a long time to draw out this. But this stage, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, this stage is important as it helps us to understand why we have to exchange and why the column method works. So it's important to do this and that you understand it before you move on to the column method, even though this takes quite a long time. Right, are we ready? Oh, I've done too many in here. Don't know why I've done that. I should have said 42. Did you spot my mistake? Silly me. I'm supposed to be doing 42, 42, 42, 42, not 44. I think I was looking at this bit. Okay, let's try again. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, switch, 41, 42. And I've got 42 in here, 42 in here, and 42 in here. I think I was looking at my 40 and doing 44 4 times. Oh well, good job I checked. It's always good to check your work. Right, let's add up the ones. 2, 4, 6, 8. And now let's add up our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Are the tens going to be okay with that, yes or no? No, they're not going to be okay with that. Why? Because a naughty 100 is in the tens column. That's why. So the tens will have to be exchanged. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circle around. Double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And they get moved down into here and turn into 100. Are the tens going to be happy now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yep, I've got 6 tens they can stay. And my 100 in here. So my answer is 100, 6 tens, 8 ones, 168. Let's try that as the column method. 42 times 4. Not 44 times 4, Miss Dawe. Remember to extend your same as sign so you have space for your hundreds. Put your times here. What do I do first? I go to my ones and I do 2 times 4. 2 fingers up. 4, 8. Then I do diagonal for my tens. 4 tens times 4 ones. So 4 fingers up, counting 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16 tens. Remember I had 16 tens in here. 6 of them can stay because that makes 60. 10 tens though need to move over because they're worth 100 now. And I move this one up into here. Otherwise my answer will be 68, which is too small. I'm doing 42 times 4. My answer is going to be much bigger than 68. Did you get that one? Well done. Right, this is my challenge one. Can you see why it's my challenge one? Again, draw it out. Can you spot what the extra challenge is? Maybe you can spot just by looking at the numbers. Thank you for your patience whilst I do this. If you're drawing out too, this will give you some time to do that as well. I would like everyone to have a go at drawing this one out. So piece of paper or whiteboard. This is our 3rd example, so hopefully you feel more confident. Right, we're drawing out 36. 3 tens go where? That's right, now 10, 6 ones go in. Ones, how many times do we do it? 4. Ready? 10, 20, 30, switch, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 10s here, these are worth ones. Do it again. 10, 20, 30, switch, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And the last one, 10, 20, 30, switch, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. No, it's not the last one. Again, I'm trying to trick you. It's not 3 times 36, it's 4 times 36, Miss Dawe. 10, 20, 30, switch, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I definitely need to check my work today. 36, 36, 36, 36, 4 times. Can you see already just from looking at the counter picture what the problem is? Yeah, there are too many ones and too many tens. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 6 in each row. If you know how to count in 6s, you could count in 6s. If not, what could I do? I could count in 4s, because I've got 6 times 4 or 4 times 6. Should we do 6 times 4? 6 fingers up. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Can you see a problem? Are the ones going to allow these 2 tens in here, the 20? Absolutely not. So we have to exchange them. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is tricky with all the circles I need to make today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, this is a complicated circle around these. I'm going to rub my 6s out because I think that's what's getting in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they both move over into here. Yeah, I'm going to move that one down as well, actually, so I can see it's below. Then I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, don't forget these, 130, 140. Is there a problem there? Before we do that, let's go back, though, and count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are now happy. So we had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. They're going to be very happy. Could I write 140 in here? No. So what do I need to do? I need to exchange 10 tens for 100. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Can you see why that's important to check? So, I've done too many in here. So, that one goes in here. I had a 10 here and a 10 here. Let's check again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, let's move that into the 100s. What have I got left in here? 10, 20, 30, 40. And 100 in here. So my answer is 100, 4 tens, 4 ones. 144. What was the difference between this one and that one? Yeah, I've got two exchanges. Here I'm only exchanging tens for hundreds. Here I'm only exchanging tens for hundreds. Here I'm exchanging ones for tens and tens for hundreds. And this one is tricky because I'm exchanging 20. So I'm making the ones into 2 tens here. So it's like a double challenge. Did you get that one? Let's see how that would look like in a column method. Do you see how much checking? It's easy to make mistakes. That's why you need to check you've circled the right number of ones or the right number of tens. Right, let's do 36 times 4 as the column method. Okay. Remember to extend this so you've got room for hundreds in here. 6 times 4, 6 fingers up. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. The 4 can stay. And the 2 tens get kicked. Remember to write 2 because it's 20. Underneath my tens, not over here because that will go in my hundreds. Underneath my tens. Then I go diagonal. Remember, I go down for my ones, diagonal for my tens times my ones. 3 tens times 4. Let's do 3. Then times 4. 4, 8, 12. That's 12 tens, but this one says don't forget me. 12 add 2, 12, 13, 14 tens. So the 4 can stay in here, the 4 tens, because that's 10, 20, 30, 40. But the 10 tens cannot, they have to go over here. Do you remember why? The 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40 make 40, that's okay. But the 10 tens make 100. And as I haven't got 100 here to times, this one moves straight up. Did you get that one? Amazing if you did. That's super tricky. Right, promise last one. I will let everyone have a go at this one on their own. Let's try and do it just with the column method this time. Ready? So piece of paper or whiteboard. Can you lay out 54 times 5 as the column method? If you have time, you can do it with this too. Otherwise, do it as your column method. Ready? 54. 5 goes underneath the 4 because they're both ones. Same as signs, slightly longer so you can fit in your ones, tens, and a space for your hundreds. Times sign. 4 times 5. 4 fingers up. 5, 10, 15, 20. The 0 goes in here as a place value. The 2 tens get kicked over here. 2 in line with the 5 tens. 5 tens times 5 ones. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 tens, add the 2 tens. 25, 26, 27 tens. So the 7 goes in here because that would mean 70. But the 20 tens would turn into 10 tens make 100. So 20 tens would make 200. So that goes over here. And as I haven't got 100 here, this one moves straight up. 270. Did you get that? Well done if you did. If you took the time to do your place value chart as well, even better. So we had to carry and kick out 2 tens from the ones and 20 tens from the tens here. Well done today. Now time for you to go onto your portfolio and complete your sheet. Some of your column method will be exchanging just ones. Some will be exchanging tens. Some will be exchanging both. So look out, see if you need to exchange more than 1 10 or more than 10 ones. We've done all of this over this week, so I hope you get on well with that. Upload your work to show me what you've been doing. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye for now.